Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. Now we're at Edgewater. We just spoke to our main man Silas over there, who's got some issues with people paying for their things. Ah, so this is the cemetery, is it? Well, let's just close this door, shall we? Yep, I'm stealing. I'm a stealing. So this game does not treat theft in the same way that other RPGs like Final Fantasy, Skyrim and Fallout do. These things are not shown to be. Oh, nice. They're not shown to be stolen in your inventory. They are simply there. Huh. 43 damage ain't too bad. That's roughly what I'm doing. Let's break these down. Break it down. No. Yes. Actually, let's equip that and unequip that. Or whatever. Change. Then break it down. Right. And is the other one a double-hander? Nice. So what we got here? Some pep pills. No. And a terminal. Oh, what's this? A triptease, eh? Welcome, Juna and Humor. How much can you write about shovels? I mean, really. Well, we're starting to learn more and more about what these people are like. Cool. So they had a hack skill of 1, so I don't think it's physically possible to not be able to hack that, but here we are. Well, it's nice to know that he's a nice guy. I mean, that hand was clearly going to take up so much more space than it originally would have planned for, so... So, yeah, our lockpicking skill. We need 4 more to be able to open that. So if we have a quick looky. Wrong button. Lockpicking falls under stealth. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, so it's 11 because of the clothes we're wearing. So that shows after the buff. From what we're wearing, anyway. So we need 4 more. So let's see if we've got anything that we can consume to actually increase our stealth skills. So 200% natural health regeneration. That would be quite useful, actually. So bunch of bananas, mock apple, tarmac and cheese. They all seem to do the same thing. Personality attributes +1, dexterity -1, perception. Nope, not what we want. Oh, so similar. Pre-sliced bread, same to bunch of bananas. Base health +25% for 2 minutes. That's pretty good, actually. Fast Russian pill, just like bunch of bananas. Just like the pills. More alky. Mind attributes. +1. Shame. Let's add, I guess, that. Doesn't seem like we've got anything that will help. So, lockpick. Yeah, increases these skills by 1. Body, mind, and personality. So, yes, unfortunately, we still don't have much on the old lockpicking, even if we were to take those. Where are they? Pet pills? No. The trip teas. Assorted flavoured teas brewed from tropical leaves. Yeah. Shame. Maybe we can find some more though. And then we'll be able to open up that chest. Ah, so they've got a nice little... I was going to say it's a garden, but it look more like homes. Yay, open environments. I like it. Ah, perhaps we can find some more things I want in here. First, is anyone in here? Was that the bathroom? Oh, that's a bit grim. Well. Oh, yay, we can actually... Oh, yeah, and so... The worse your lockpicking, the longer it takes to open things as well. Criminal activity as well, isn't that a damn shame? Elite troop armor parts, mid cartridges. Oli toxic free. Harmful status effects duration -50%. Some adrenal. Yeah, I'll take it all. Bypass shunt, so they're what you use to hack things, I believe. What is? Money and bread noodles. Alright then. Dehydrated with water tablets. I like it. Oh, weapon parts, that'll be coming useful when we want to do some modifications. 2-hour energy brew. I like the sound of that. Well, let's actually go in Edgewater now. No, it's just the sound of town. The sound of civilization. So our stealth skills ought to be able to deal the stealth damage. It requires a better stealth skill, and it may, if that's the route I'm going to go, it may outweigh the benefits of just boosting my attack. But as I said before, I don't really want to go down the stealth route. Lockpicking and whatnot's nice. It's not like strength has ever been useful for opening doors or anything, or opening chests. You can't just rip them open. So as you noticed, you get a fair amount of experience points. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's lots of exploration to do. Nooks and crannies in this game are filled with stuff. But yeah, you get experience points for exploration, which is nice. Earrings. Hide your earrings in a bin behind the house. Very prefabbed. So it doesn't look uncomfortable. Oh dear. Oh, a speed grip. Increase attack speed. I like the sound of that. Huh. So a dark bit of sincerity in this sad, miserable world, and a little bit of world building for you. General store.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
Indeed. So this place? This is the store?
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Yeah, it is.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Ah, so we're dealing with a Dickensian-style town. Well, isn't that just great?
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Alright, so this is the sick house, is it? I mean, we knew that already, but... Nah, best not to risk it. Mechanical sentry, alright. Wait, are they dead? Oh man, they're dead. Well, waste not, want not.
Put him down! Waste of company ammo!
What was that? Something like company ammo? Chatty little critters, aren't they?
What was that? Open fire!
Who's firing on who? What the?
Fine bonus!
Huh.
Something's not right. Get him! Waste of company ammo!
What is going on out here?
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
Right, okay. So, you're a bit nuts, I guess. All these things I want, but I'm not very good at sneaking. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell if you're being watched. You can tell when you're sneaking, and that's about it. Normally someone calls you out on that, though. If you steal and, someone sees.
Thought I saw something.
Well, that does what does it for the sixth house, I think.
I'm taking cover!
What are you getting all fussed about? What's over here? Is it those critters? Is that her reacting to these critters? It is her reacting to these critters. Sprats, alright. Well, let's shut this door to make sure no one come out. Okay, you just keep doing you. Let's have a look at our journal. A small grave matter. Let's get this one checked off, shall we? So got a few people in store. Or in town. Let's go to the Emerald Vale Barbershop. Hey, man.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
If you say so.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
Oh, wow.
You will also report
You have a
to
choice
me
of 5
in the event of
haircuts.
your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Yes.
A ship?
Try and find the
Dear
next thing
me.
for our
You seem
ship.
to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
You have a vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Scientism, eh? Well, as long as it's got nothing to do with Scientology, I'm game.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Yeah, let's get to the matter at hand.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Yeah.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees.
Speaking
I
plain
simply
terms,
cannot
man.
afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Pay anyway.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
If it's not profitable, why would you keep it running with your savings? They're not going to replenish themselves, are they?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
How about this place?
Much obliged.
Well, let's see what he's got to. Corporation Service Award. Uh-huh. I mean, is that worth anything? Yeah. Yeah, let's just shut this door, shall we? Laboratory outfit splash resistant. Cool. Oh. Waggle your eyebrows. Very nice. That says Phyllis. Alright, Phyllis G. She seems to be in the know about Conrad, and this dude's got some gold teeth, it would seem. Sounds like the sort of thing you might be able to use to pay for your bills. I don't know why I'm crouching. The dude can't see me. Sounds like someone's being dishonest, Conrad?
What can I do for you?
Tell the truth.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Right, let's get down to brass tacks.
You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings.
That he inherited.
I can't
so
ask Silas
probably
to dig up
savings,
a
are they?
man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Alright, that's one down. Right, who's next? Who's closest? Let's put our spade away.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Right. This is the special case. I can kind of tell why.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
I like it. But I'm not that kind of guy.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
If it means money, then you.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Yeah.
Do what I can. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Of course it's abandoned.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. company policy.
Yeah, he's a spry spring chicken, remember?
Tell myself the same thing every morning. You seen those young workers at the cannery? What with their unbent spines and pristine knee joints? I can't compete with that.
As good as skin textures and whatnot can get, it's always the eyes that let it down for age. Like, yeah, the skin looks really good and the sagging cheeks and whatnot, but just the eyes still look young.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, why not?
You oblige me with your haste.
So we need to find
I feel
a
the blade
power
spreading.
replicator
Oh,
thing,
it's in my
and
spleen
in doing
now, I
so,
can
we've
feel it.
found that we need to go get some money for the gravedigger, and in doing that, we now need to go find some medicine for this dude. Yeah.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
It's probably just, you know, you owe
Look,
money.
I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Right. Oh. What's the name? Anything? Yep. Yep. Okay. No, it's an empty bathroom. Cool. Right. Call the episode here. And in the next episode, looks like we're going to go one step further. So you can bodge it. Okay. And go fetch some medicine. Task. Side quest. Hey. What's the difference? One based on multiples of... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so in the next episode we're going to go get the medicine for Old Man Abernathy and maybe have a little bit of look around this place as well.